Welcome RPA champions and anybody else watching. So far we're not that many viewers, but hopefully soon we will be more. In today's stream we're going to be doing something really cool and also pretty amazing like we always do. We're going to do an automation for YouTube. We're going to be building a robot that is going to automatically extract all of our YouTube subscribers. Now, why are we doing this? Well, I took a look on how to export my YouTube subscribers. And why am I doing this? Because Christmas is coming and I'm planning something special for all of my YouTube subscribers. I will not say what it is, but it is something. So to do that, I need to do some research on all of my YouTube subscribers. For that, I need to know their names and I need to export them so that I know who they are. I also want a link to their profile and a link to their channel. How can I do that? So YouTube doesn't allow you to do that normally. Let's see how we could do something like that. So if we go to YouTube and we go to YouTube Studio, now here we can go and see our subscribers, I think somewhere around here. So our recent subscribers, and we can see all of them. Now, unfortunately, there is no way of exporting this. But what we can do is we can use automation and extract all of their names, profiles, and all of the information that we want from our LinkedIn subscribers. Now, that is great. I don't think it's going to be that easy to do, but let's see how we can do it. Awesome. All right. So we'll start as we always start. We'll start with an empty blank canvas with Microsoft Power Automate Desktop. For anybody that doesn't know, Microsoft Power Automate Desktop is available for free on all Windows machines. We'll call this extract subs from YouTube. And what would be also cool is that we can make this available so that you could just put in your channel name and your password, and then this could remotely do it as a service for you. But anyways, before we get into that, let's build this robot. It's a pretty quiet day for live streaming today. It's Friday, nobody is online, but still I'll make this video so anybody that wants to watch it later on, they can review how to extract all of your YouTube subscribers. All right, so we'll start like we always start. We'll try to do as little steps as possible. So I believe what we have to do is we have to open this link right here. And then we have to click on this button right here. I believe this is the only way that we can see all of our subscribers. After that, we have to click right here and click on lifetime. And then we are arranging them by subscriber count, and we are going to click over here, select 50. And then we are just going to scroll continuously until we extract all of our subscribers. Might not be easy, it actually looks like it's going to be pretty hard, but let's try doing it with Microsoft Power Automate Desktop. So let's start with opening the browser, and we need to open a new Chrome. So let's open a new Chrome, let's add the URL, let's maximize it, and let's save it. The next thing that we have to do is we have to click on a link on a web page. Now, to do that, we're just going to click. We're not going to use the web recorder. We use always the web recorder. So this time we're just going to create UI elements and make it a little bit more interesting. So let's click on a link on a web page and let's add a UI element. So now we're not using the, let's see if we can, is this a button or a link? Let's right click on it. No, we can't right click on it. That's perfectly fine. But if we've added this, it's a button, it's div inside of a button. All right, so let's save this. Let's just take a peek inside of our selector. My goodness, what a garbage selector. So when you see, every time you see a selector that looks like something like this, It is actually might not be that bad. So let's just try it like this and see if it's going to work. Let's run our process. So it should open that page, our page where all of our subscribers are, and should click on the link. Is it going to click on the link as soon as it stops? Yes. All right, first link has worked successfully. Now let's click right here and then right here. All right, so we can do this. Let's try doing this in the default way. So let's try using the web recorder and see what kind of options it's going to give us. So we're going to select Chrome, and what I mean by options, I mean we're going to click on right, and then we're going to click. Can we click right here, extract element? No, we can't. This is not a list, so we cannot select it. How about this right here? We also don't have an option for the menu. All right, so let's not use this. Let's close this, and let's try using the click link on web page once again. And let's add a UI element. So the first UI element that we are going to add is this right here. So we are going to click on this right here, and then we are going to click on this right here. Now let's wait for it to start. Let's try one more time. Just make sure that we got the right menu. So right here it is. Kind of. So we have two, I believe. We have one that looks like this, that's a div, and one that is the item, exactly the item. So we can delete this one, we can delete it from here, all right. And then we need to click on this page right here to make our extraction a little bit more easier. So let's click on this one right here, this scope trigger tool. And then once that opens, we're gonna click on the number 50. Let's try it. Let's see if it's going to work. Not really sure how this is going to play out, but let's see what happens. So first we're clicking there, perfect. And after that, let's see where we're going to be clicking next. After that, we are going to be clicking on lifetime. Let's select lifetime. Let's add one more of these. So after that, after we selected lifetime, we are going to go down here and select this icon over here. And these are all of the elements that we have spied already. Great. Awesome. Amazing. I'm just joking, ladies and gentlemen. But if this works already out of the box just like this, that is going to be great. Let's remember also right here at the bottom to make sure that our run delay is set as 600 milliseconds, just so that it is easier for the robot to work on this web page. All right, so it's opening YouTube Studio. It is, what is it doing? Is it going to click on the link? It has clicked on the link. It's clicked on lifetime. That's great. It clicked on 50. It did not click on 50. All right, so let's just fix that part. So it went here, and then we should click on the 50. Did it? No, we're just seeing 10 results. All right, so we have to fix this bottom selector right here. Let's just add a UI element from right here. And then we're going to select here, and then let's not select the number 50, but the item, the div item. Let's make sure that is the correct one. It should be the last one. Select it, save, and this already should be enough. One last thing that we should do, so here we'll click on this, we'll click on that, we'll click on that. All right, one last thing that we can do is we can go here in our selectors and we can clean up our selectors a little bit. So let's just do this and remove unused UI selectors. So now we just have the selectors that we are using in our automation. Great, perfect. Let's just see this DOM container. So this is just going to work on our channel, but doesn't matter. All you have to do is just change this link right here, and theoretically it should work as well. The objective of this process is to extract all of our LinkedIn subscribers, and not to make the process work on any channel. So as long as it works on this right now, and I'm able to extract. So for some reason we are not clicking on the 50. So let's try understanding why. Let's take a peek at this selector. So this selector might be too general. And what I mean by too general, that also number 10 is using the same. So let's see if we can find maybe the number 50 somewhere around here. We could also further inspect this with the page properties. But let's add this UI element, and let's get the smallest number, this number right here. So let's see what that selector is going to look like. Let's click on done, and then let's modify our selector right here. So as you can see, this selector is more complex right now. We're gonna cruise through it and see if we can find 50 anywhere. Doesn't seem to work, but at the same time I will try one more thing. UI automation. I will click an UI element in a window. How about this? Let's use this. And then we're going to go right here, and then we're going to try to select this. Let's right click on this. So this is an image. And then let's see if we can click on this 50 right here. So we are clicking on the image and then on the text 50. So let's see. All right, so let's add also one more weight. So we're gonna add this weight just to make sure that if this doesn't work, then we're gonna test this out immediately in the process. If the first item is going to work, then it's going to be unnecessary checking out the second item. Duration, let's just add 5 seconds. Let's hit run, and let's check out our process and see what is going on. All right, so it is opening the web page, our Google web page, and you can see the RP champion has almost 2,300 subscribers and has an estimated revenue of $150 per month. Lifetime, that is great. 50, 10, okay, did that work? No, that didn't work. So let's stop this. Oh my, maybe that could have worked. Doesn't matter. Let's try this one more time. So let's use the desktop recorder, and let's record these steps. Alright, so the desktop recorder doesn't seem to be working very well right now. So we're going to click right here. We don't need that. And then here finally we are seeing some. Okay, so we can delete these two last elements and just see what is going to happen. What is going to happen with this? So this obviously didn't work. We could try actually fine-tuning that as well. We'll get it to work one way or another. Right now we're just discovering and seeing what could be the best method to make all of this work. Or that click, for some reason, why is it not working? We could also send some keys, so we could kind of select the menu for the drop down of the number of pages, and then click down and click enter and select the number 50. But let's see if what we have built so far is going to work. So it clicks on 10, but then it clicks on the 10, and then it's waiting for something. Our process still did not break. It's probably waiting for 5 seconds, and then it's going to look for different selectors. So it is looking for the selector to click on the UI element in the window. Probably the selector is pretty garbage, so it is not going to click it. Okay, selector is the option wasn't found, so this last menu failed. So this doesn't work, this doesn't work, this doesn't work. This actually worked, but let's make it better. So what happens is we manage to click here, and then we cannot click on this 30 for some reason. We click on the 50 and the 10 appears. So could that be because of a wait? Let's see what happens if I click 30. That automatically happens. All right, so let's try it one more time, and let's spy it this time. So we are traditionally at 10. What we want to do is spy. Oh, so we have different elements. Let's get the bottommost element, and then let's also get the full div container, but not of that. So we're going to get this full container, and we're going to try both of these to see which one works the best. Did we just... Okay, here it is. So this is the innermost one. So let's just check out what it looks like. In the selector, if we can find the number 30, that would be pretty great. So it's not being very specific. Let's try it and see what happens. So here we click on the first button, we click on the drop down, we select lifetime, then we click on the other drop down, and then we select 50. So that's a little bit our automation. Let's close a couple of browsers. All right, so let's press the run button and see what happens. All right, it opened on another page. Let's move it over here. So the page is loading. It is not scrolling down because we didn't focus it. It is selecting lifetime, so that the first part is working. Now the second part, it still did not work. Now what happens if we go like this and then we hit... So we go like this, and then we go down, down, and then enter. Let's try doing that. That could be another alternative. So let's disable this action. I think I could actually maybe try to fine-tune this by trying to look for the right selector. So let's just take a peek at the code. So this is Y formatted style scope text menu, and this is the same one, and that is... So I think maybe we should change the ordinal, could be the ordinal value. It's right here, so the value is 30. Style scope text menu. Let's go back to our selector and take a look at our selector. So this is the selector that we have created. The selector kind of worked because it clicked on the... is there somewhere where we can add a value? How about text item 2? Let's just try it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is a little bit too much, right? We don't need this one. So this is clicking on the first. Okay, now we do. Okay, all right. Let's try it out and see what's up with our process. Hey, what's up, Abin? Thanks for joining the stream, buddy. Can we try getting XPath from browser itself? Or GSPath. You mean the link in the code? What do you mean by you mean the path of the inside of the code when we inspect the element? But I am really interested in knowing what you mean as GSPath. Well, we can search it for GSPath. What is GSPath? Let's see, ladies and gentlemen, what is GSPath. GSPath is you mean the part of the CS selector, maybe? Not really sure. No, yeah, okay. The part in the exactly. That's what I'm trying to get. If you have suggestions on how I could do it, or how I could get it, please let me know. So let's actually add a breakpoint right here and see if we open the browser and if it stops. And also let's add a little wait here. And we're gonna add save. After that, we are going to go here and just take a look at our selector. So it's right here. This is the class. Where did the 30 go? So let's look for the number 30. Yeah, this might take also quite a little bit of time. So let's continue. Let's try it until here and just make sure that opening our menu is working correctly. Alright, so we're all going to the first part. We made sure that that works. Okay, so alright, so until here it is working. So what happens every single time with our selector? It is that it breaks right here. Now let's try using the web recorder and doing something a little bit funky. So let's click on the record, and as soon as Power Automate stops, we're going to try to spy the different elements. Alright, so we're going to click here, and then so this is contains text, or how about this? We're gonna click on it, and then we're gonna try to edit that selector. Let's see if we can do it. So right here, we can edit it on the screen, but we don't want to do it like that. Okay, so let's try again. Let's delete all of our selectors, and let's go like this again. So we're going to open it, and then we are going to select the least one. We're going to select all three of them and then compare the differences. This is the second one. I think I need the most bottom one, so I think that's actually fine. Let me delete all of the steps and let me do this one more time. So it has crashed, unfortunately. Let's go back to our process, and let's make sure that we close all the unnecessary browsers that we don't need, and let's try this one more time. So this is actually, I'm pretty sure that this is the element. Let's get the innermost one. So let's check out the name of this. This is style is called text menu 2. All right. So once we go into the, let's find, where is it? Text item, text menu item, this is it. So this is that text item. So let's try a couple of things. Let's go in here and let's change the ordinal value to 2. Let's run it and let's see what happens. So by changing the ordinal value of 2, maybe it's going to select another element in the list. Let's see how it goes. So it's opening the first page, it's selecting on lifetime. This part worked also previously. It's clicking on the menu, but then it is going to break, as it does always. It's not going to select 30. So the ordinal value did not work. We were not able to find that value right there. Let's change it up a little bit. If we go all the way down here, we can also add how about this? And let's just give it one more try. If this is not going to be Hey again, thank you so much for pasting that code into the selector. So let's check it out. Let's check out the selector that you have created. So this did click on something. So this part did work. It did click on 10, which was the first element. Now let me take the selector that you have created right here and let's check it out. So let's open this right here and let's go in here. Can we change our selector right here? No, we can't. I am looking at your selected div white formatted string. Let me know how I can use it. It's not in the should it be in the when I create a UI element with the web recorder, or with just a UI element that we insert that text. Let's take a look at this selector one more time and see if we can improve it. Oh, hello, Maria. Abin has been helping me with solve this. Here we go. Okay, so we can paste the selector that you've added, document query selector, text item 2, div, y2 formatted string. Let's try it out. Okay, let's run and let's see what happens. So we have click. I'm going to have to do a little bit more research on these, on creating these selectors when the pages are so complex, like the page of YouTube. So that didn't work. I'm not sure that I'm actually writing it in the correct way, my friend. But yeah, here we go. Let's try that. I don't think this is going to work. This is like selector everything that contains. Well, we'll try it. I'm not really sure what I'm doing here. I've never done this before, so this is the first time for me creating the selector like you have created it there. Alright, it's clicking on lifetime, and then it is going to get stuck in this first part. Alright, so I guess we don't have a choice. Let's inspect this. Let's inspect this element. So It is a little bit slow when we are inspecting, and it is not the cleanest, but doesn't matter. So let's open the menu. Let's select the number 50, and it's right here. Div class text menu, YT formatted string class text menu. So the issue is that they are all the same. They all have the same. They all have the same class. So I can try adding a value of 50 maybe inside of the selector. I mean, let me know if that could be maybe a good idea. So you say that this is working in the console. Let's try it out. Let's give it a try. So without, okay, so that what you added is making the click to the selector. Let's give it a try. Y2 formatted item 2. Let's give it a try. So that's sending the click. That's great with JavaScript. So we could just maybe run JavaScript. You say run JavaScript on the web page, and we can just add in that code that you shared. Well, we don't need this last step, but we'll just leave it there anyways. So let's give it a try and see what happens. Awesome, man! If this works, that would be awesome. The power of knowing how to code with JavaScript. Awesome. Lifetime. Clicking on this. Are we running our JavaScript? I think it executed, but then it clicked again on the wrong. So it did execute. It executed properly, but it clicked again on page 10 and not on page 50. So that's a shame. Well, we can change this JavaScript to make it click on the value 50, I believe. If you know how to do that, please write it in the chat. In the meantime, I'll try to fine-tune this selector right here. We'll try to fine-tune this selector right here. So this is the lowest value, and we'll add just kind of a title of 50. I'm not 100% sure that this is going to work, but we can give it a try. Let's also add an ordinal of -2, see what happens. So we can remove this one, and let's try this. Selectors are one of the main components when building any kind of application with robots. They are very important to build strong selectors that are reliable time and time again after you close your page, after you open it, and so on. So let's see if that nonsense that I built previously is going to work with this selector. No, it is not going to work. I think we've added a little bit too many things inside of our selector. So let's remove a couple of things. So I'm pretty sure that this is what messed it up. The title is not 50, but it was worth a shot. Let's run it again and see what happens, ladies and gentlemen. If not, I mean, we've spent already more time on just this little selector than we could have already built the entire process. But this is sometimes okay, so this didn't work again. That's great. All right, so the process did execute, it ran actually everything, but it's not selecting what we needed to select. So what are we going to do? We are going to send keys. So we're going to just send some keys after we open our menu. We're going to send the down key. We're going to send it. Is it the down key? Yes, it's the down key twice. And then we're going to add in an enter. So down, and then we are going to add in an enter. And let's see if this way it's going to work. Home and insert. Insert, I believe, no, that's not enter. So let's find. Let's find the enter key. Page down, tab, caps lock, scroll, apps, print, left, comma, period, space, enter. Here it is. It was right in front of me. Let's simulate hardware keys. And theoretically, that should do it. We can disable these two steps. What happened with our return? Let's run the process and let's see if it's working on the fly. And that was actually pretty, I'm pretty sorry about having wasted so much time on trying to fine-tune a selector. Selectors can be fine-tuned, but sometimes we can also spend a little bit too much time on things. Oh, here we go. Now that was exactly what I meant. We could have done this immediately and had this part already function without wasting too much time on trying to fine-tune our selector. So let's get rid of this. We have what we need so far. The next thing that we are going to need is this button right here. But before we do that, let's try to grab all of the information from our subscribers. We're going to be using the web recorder for that. And we're going to be clicking on next. And let's see what we can spy with our web recorder. So here we go. I think I really want the link. So that's beautiful. I have the link, and then I would like the name. That's great. And that's pretty much everything. Yeah, we also want the date, I guess, of the person that subscribed. We want, I mean, since we're here, let's just get everything that we need. Oh, awesome. All right. We know that we're subscribed, unsubscribed, and we have their name. Should we get a link to their picture as well? Can we do that? No, let's not complicate too much the things. So let's extract the other link from here, and we're going to have our table automatically created. Perfect. Let's click on finish and let's finalize this process. So let's get rid of everything that we don't need. So what are we going to be doing? We're going to be putting this stuff inside of an Excel sheet, right? So let's open Excel. And let's call this YouTube subscribers. Awesome. So let's save it in my usual folder, where I always get lost and misplace all of my files. All right, so we have an Excel sheet that we can use right now. So let's open it as well. So we're going to open this Excel sheet. We're going to extract all the information and put it inside of our Excel sheet as we are extracting it. So we're going to open an existing Excel sheet, and we're going to very comfortably select the desktop and our LinkedIn folder. folder, and this is where our YouTube subscribers file is. So let's save it, and then we're gonna write that information inside of our Excel sheet, right to the Excel worksheet. Great. Values to write, we're gonna write not sure. Just a second, ladies and gentlemen. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, that was a nuisance and interference that we have resolved. Awesome. Alright, so back to what we were doing. We were on a specified cell, so we are writing the value. We have to write all of the information that we extract. So that's this data table right here. We're gonna go into column A, and then we're gonna look for the row in a dynamic way. So right now let's just add row 1, and let's see if this is going to work, ladies and gentlemen. So with this we should have extracted all of our 50 subscribers, but then we have another 2000 to extract as well. So let's see how far we're gonna get with this automation. The Excel sheet has opened, it's opening also the browser. It should be clicking in the appropriate link, that's great. And it should select, well, one mistake with this is that if our browser is not selected, it might fail to, let's see if we got all of the information that we need. So, awesome, that's great. We have the first batch of our subscribers, that's great. Now we want to get the second batch of our subscribers. So look at this, we have a subscriber who is using Arabic letters. I didn't know you could write Arabic letters inside of YouTube. That is great, nice to meet you, my friend. We can also see the subscriber count of all of our subscribers. Anyways, let's go back here. So the next step that we are going to have to do is we'll have to click on this button, extract all of that information, add it to the Excel sheet. Over and over again until we extract all of our subscribers. Great. I am pretty excited about this. Alright, so well, the next thing that we have to do is go to web recorder. Obviously click on Chrome. We could do it also with the UI element, but let's try with the web recorder since it is the simplest thing so far. So I can't see what is the name of this selector, so I'm not sure if it's a button, an image, or what it is, but we're gonna click on this. And then we're gonna click on it again. And we're gonna see that it is the same selector. So we can keep that one, we can close this, and we can finish this page. So our process is pretty much almost done. I mean, if this is going to work, we're almost going to be completed with this automation. So we're clicking on the next page, and then we want to repeat our loop and do it over and over and over again. Now, how many times do we want to do this? Let's see. So 150 out of 100 out of 150. So let's go here. So this is 150 out of 200. So we have 2,000 subscribers, 2,500. So we have to do it some like, and we extracting by 50. So let's do a quick mathematical operation. So we have, let's say we have 2,300 subscribers. Let's divide it by 50. So we have to do this 46 times. We have to loop through 46 different pages. So let's go back to our process and let's add a loop. A loop that is going to loop for 46 times. So once we have selected everything, we just need to extract and put inside of our Excel sheet. So start from 1 and add at 46. Increment by 1. I mean, we're going to add it 47, doesn't really matter as long as it puts the information inside of the Excel sheet. So one last thing that remains to make sure that this is going to work is we're gonna add some weights just because. So what is one thing that is remaining is that we always add below our current row. So to do that, we have to get the first free row. That's pretty easy to do. So what we're going to do is we're gonna get the first free column and first free row. We're gonna get it right. We're gonna get it right here, right before we write to our Excel sheet. We're gonna save it, and then right here in the row, we are going to add it dynamically, and we're going to add the first free row. Theoretically, this should mean that our process is complete. We have the first part that is setting up the page, and then the second part that is writing to our Excel sheet. Let's close our Excel sheet and let's run this automation again and see what is working and what is not working. So it is a little bit slow and laggy, but that's probably because I have a gazillion YouTube pages open. Okay, lifetime. So the first part worked. It clicked on 50. All right, now it should theoretically extract the people. And then it theoretically again it should click on the next button. It actually clicked on the next button since I can see the next page. Let's see if it's going to click on the next button again. It clicked on the next button. Let's see it working here. So let's go right here. Let's make this a little bit bigger. So alright, this is actually pretty cool. We've already extracted 151 of our subscribers. I think now since okay, so it's actually still going. We've extracted 200 subscribers right now. It's cool because they're also in order of subscribers. Now we have 251 subscribers. We're almost there, ladies and gentlemen. Almost there. So here again we have another process that we created in 45 minutes. The only reason why we created this process in 45 minutes and because it took us so long is because we wasted a little bit of time to try to make the selector work. Now, nothing wrong with trying to make a selector work and getting into the JavaScript and in the code of the page, but if there is easier and quicker ways to do it, why not use the quicker and easier ways to do it? So we used the quicker way to do it, which was to send keys to the browser, and by doing that we managed to display the page that we needed to see, and as a result we are now collecting all of the information from our subscribers. We are at 650. We're almost halfway through our subscribers. There is also quite a few subscribers that have 0 subscribers to themselves, but soon that will change. I'm not gonna anticipate anything, but just maybe all of the subscribers might get 1 follower very soon. We have their link to their channel, and we can spam their channel, or we can also subscribe to their channel as well. So let's see, where do we get up to right now? So we are here at 817. So that's pretty cool. We are making quite good progress. Quite good progress, ladies and gentlemen. This turned out to be easier than expected. Well, the finding the right selector part was the part that was the most complicated, but apart from that, it should work just fine. It worked just fine, and we're able to get everything that we need. Did this process just break? Did I just break it? No, I didn't break it. It's going. It's not going super fast, but it is still going. So we are at 750, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, but we cannot go any further. Oh my, oh my, oh my. So, ladies and gentlemen, we were not able to extract all of our subscribers. We were able to extract only the subscribers we were only able to extract the subscribers. It didn't go through all of our subscribers, meaning it for some reason it stopped at subscriber 700 something. So I'm wondering. I get it, ladies and gentlemen. We have seen only users who made their subscriptions public. So let's stop our process right here. So we have all of the channels or all of the subscribers that have decided to post their to make their stuff public, and I think it stopped like somewhere around like 751, something like right here. Laura Moreno, and then it was 50 more. Let's see. Yeah, so it was 50 more, and right around here, this is more or less where our subscribers end. So, ladies and gentlemen, we managed to extract all of our subscribers. That wasn't too much of an issue. Let's check out one of these links just to see if it's working, if it's the right link. So here we go. We could visit their channel. We could subscribe. And also we cannot message any subscriber, but what we can do is we can like their videos and subscribe to them. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I hope that you have enjoyed this video. If you have enjoyed it, or if you have any requests for any future videos, make sure to drop a comment, a like, or a question in the comments below. And just one more thing, keep in mind that there is going to be a huge and major course coming soon. It's called the Citizen Developer, and it's going to include a plateau of tools that you are going to require to work on your automations and on gaining a competitive advantage. This course is not just going to be made by me, it's going to be made also by different people. It is going to be amazing. I think it's going to be one of the best resources on the market to become a citizen developer. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope that you have enjoyed this live stream. I love you, RPA champions, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you for tuning in, especially if you're still live from Bergamo. Awesome. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye-bye.